Story time about how my son is being denied trying out for his high school cheer team at Airline High School for being an LGBTQ male.
Parent Tiffany Chateau, pictured here, put out a TikTok shedding light on alleged discrimination at the hands of Carol Bryant to her son Micah, a cheerleader for Airline High School.
Carol Bryant has made disparaging comments against males and LGBTQ males specifically, stating that she did not want boys on the team and told my son specifically she did not want prissy boys on the team.
A huge red flag. There's more, however.
Carol decided that she wanted to add extra stunts as a tryout requirement only for the boys at UCA collegiate level stunting. This is something that none of the boys have done, none of the girls at Airline High School have done. Coincidentally, the only two boys that were trying out were both denied being able to try out. When Micah got his score sheet in, needing to have a 15 out of 20 points, he had a 14.2. After reviewing those scores, going to the principal and going to the school board, trying to get those scores, it looks as though the scores have been manipulated. Now, this is my opinion, but it looks as though she has intentionally manipulated the scores to keep boys off the team.
To make it clear, this is Shadow's view of what went down with her son. If true, I have one simple question. Considering the sport requires grabbing attention while cheerleaders perform twists and stunts many would not dare to, why is adding more muscle a bad thing? A cheerleader going higher, showing more at meets, etc.? To expand upon the tryout, the Shreveport Times would report the score was higher than Chateau gave in her TikTok. The final tally was a 14.9, raising more questions. To add more context, in order to make and remain in good standing with the team, athletes must maintain a high GPA. Micah surpassed the threshold with a 3.49.
After speaking with local LGBTQ advocates, speaking with an attorney, I have decided to do a petition at change.org in order to change things at the local level with Bossier Parish School Board. We would really love if you would support this. I will absolutely answer any questions people have. I have receipts for everything that I have said and claimed. I'm not just the bitter mom because my kid didn't make it. It really appears to be that there is some things going on at Airline that need to be changed.
In that petition, Chateau wrote, "The high school has repeatedly denied his mother documents concerning his previous pep squad scores, as well as teacher scores, in the name of teacher confidentiality. It is reasonable to believe that the cheer sponsor had one of her coworkers intentionally give him a low rating to prevent him from trying out." The solution to this issue is to raise public awareness to put pressure on the Airline High School administration and Bossier Parish School Board to advocate for their students, not cover up faculty discriminatory practices, and call for equal opportunity for all students to be allowed to try out for cheer and all student extracurricular activities. This is our call to action. Please sign and share this petition so we can change the future for Airline High School students. The Shreveport Times would add on to Chateau's claims, writing, "Just weeks before the tryouts, cheer sponsor Carol Bryant changed the requirements for the boys as tryouts only. Any boy wanting to try out would have to now perform 2 co-ed stunts, 1 assisted and 1 unassisted. When Micah approached Brian about the changes, she allegedly told him it was because she didn't want prissy boys on her cheer team." They note, Airline High in its history has not had a single male on the cheer squad, ever. Justin James, pictured here, is the principal at Airline High. He defended Bryant in a statement to local media. "No errors were found regarding the scoring process, and there is no validity to the allegations," Mr. James said. Tiffany would respond, "So my resolution would be to evaluate Micah's scores and to have Carol Bryant removed as a cheer sponsor. I don't know that those scores are valid. It appears when you put it all together, Carol has manipulated the process. She has manipulated the scores, and based on the comments from her mouth, that would be her motive to do so." 710 KEEL would write in regards to Airline High School the following. Back in 2019, Bossier Parish Schools settled a federal lawsuit with Americans United over separation of church and state concerns with the practices in the school system. In the settlement, the school system admitted to violating students' First Amendment rights and agreed to a structured consent decree. The consent decree remains in place until 2031. There are concerns over whether or not the accused discrimination would violate the terms of this legal agreement. However, Bossier Parish Schools addressed that today, telling the outlet, as for any violation of the consent decree, that is not applicable. However, if there is a validity to the accusations and the discrimination was found to be based in religious beliefs, it will be up to a 4-person panel set up inside the consent decree to determine whether or not it is applicable. That 4-person panel answers directly to the federal court and not to the school board.